Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Z Tech. So, in today's video, I'm gonna discuss three terms. I'm going to explain three terms in computer science, which are data, information, and knowledge. What are these three terms? So, but before we start, what are the lesson objectives of this video? So, the lesson objectives of this video is to understand the difference between data and information, to be able to identify data, information, and knowledge, and to suggest why data, information, and knowledge is used. So, let's start. Now, what is data? Data are raw facts and figures that on their own have no meaning. Data are raw facts and figures that on their own have no meaning. Let's say, for example, readings from census, survey facts, and so on and so forth. Data can be numbers, words, letters, images, sounds, etc. So data is unrefined data, is raw facts that hasn't undergo processing yet. That is data in a nutshell. Now let's go to the next slide, which is talking about information. So what is information? Information is data that has been processed by a computer system to give it meaning. So data, information is the opposite of data. Why? Because it has been processed. Information is data that has been processed. Information is the result of data that has been processed. So information has meaning and it has context, which data is reverse to that. The keys of data is reverse of that. Data doesn't have context. It doesn't have specific meaning, while information has meaning and has context. So, what does processed mean? So, processed can mean having calculations performed on it. When we see that a data has been processed, what do we mean by that? We mean that that data has calculations performed on it. It has been converted to give it meaning. It has been organized in some way, in one way or the other. So that is information. Information is data that has been processed. We have more examples down here. So examples of data we have 21041926. When you see any number like this, it doesn't tell you something specific. You just know that this is just numbers reaching down. It can be, it can be anything. It can be anything. So, but you don't know specific. It doesn't give you specific meaning. But by the time you see it written as below that, date of birth of someone is 21st now April, which is 4. We have 12 months, so April is 4th, is the first month. You know that 21st of April now 1926. Now it has more, it has meaning. You now understand that, yeah, this uh, this is the date of birth of a specific person, while when it is written as 2104191926, you can't understand, you can't know what it means. So another example here we have EEBBCCCCDD, and it is written like this. It can mean anything. Know you don't know what it means. You can't understand anything from this. So, but when it is an information, you know that all this written is a student's predicted GCSE grades. So now we know that when it is like this, when it is written just like that, EBBB, so you can't know exactly what it means. But when it is being written like that, and then they now write, uh, Nate that these are students predicted GCSE grades. Now you know that, yeah, okay, I don't understand. But before you can't get anything from it. The other example we have 2010 93 digital TV. So when you say something like this, you can't understand. You just be like, what is this? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Anything sensible. It doesn't make sense. But when it is being written like this, like in 2010, 93% of UK homes had digital TV. You can see now in 2010, 93% of UK homes had digital TV. Now you know the key. Oh, so in 2010, in the year 2010, 93% of UK homes had digital TV. You know, understand what it means. But when it is written as 2010 93 digital TV, so on and so forth, you can't get anything. It might be anything. You see, it might be anything. It might be this. It might be that. So that's it. That's information for us now. Knowledge. So, what is knowledge? Knowledge is derived from information by applying rules to it. Knowledge is derived from information by applying rules to it. So, through knowledge, we can draw conclusions, make judgments or opinions, make predictions and decisions. So, information gives us knowledge. Knowledge is get is getting from information, but it has to have rules applied to it. So here is an example. We have data here. Example of data, we have 100, we have M4. So that doesn't give us, we don't understand anything. Now when it is an information, we have it as a vehicle is traveling at 100 mph on the M4. You now know that, oh, a specific vehicle is traveling at 100 meter per hour on the M4. So M4, it might be a street. It's M4 is, I think, is an highway. So you can see that now. You know, understand. Okay, a vehicle is traveling at 100 meter per hour speed on the M4. You know that. Okay, this and that. You know, understand. But if you apply knowledge when it comes to knowledge, if you apply knowledge that the speed limit on the motorway is 70 mph, we now know that the driver is breaking the speed limit. You see? So if we apply knowledge that the speed limit on the motorway, when we know that, okay, the speed limit on the motorway M4 is 70 mph, we now know that, okay, this driver is breaking the speed limit, is going fast, is going too fast. Now know that it's breaking the law. So through information we get knowledge. Through information we get knowledge. We now know that, okay, so this is this and that. Okay, then so that is what is knowledge. We get data is unrefined data. So data is fragmented, like we can see that data is fragmented pieces of symbols and characters, numbers strung together that don't give a specific meaning. They don't give a specific meaning. So one information is refined data, data that has been processed, whereas knowledge is useful information. So plus rule. So through information we get knowledge. Knowledge is what we already know. It's what we know. When we get information, then we know, but then we have knowledge. So knowledge brings depth in understanding to any information. Knowledge, it brings more depth in understanding to an information. So that's just it. That is data, information, and knowledge for us. So we're gonna stop here and let's meet in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, just take a minute and subscribe, like this video and other videos of mine, and see you in the next video.